Let's go ahead and start the show. Start the show. Doing this shit way different today. This is not something you guys are used to. And don't get alarmed. I'm not on no Joe Button shit. I'm not by myself. My team is still very available. I just felt like podding. Shout out to Quasey. He's doing some things. He got life is lifing. Jari's busy. Life is lifing. But I'm like, you know what? I can't go a third week without recording. I'm eager to pod. My fingers are itching. There's so much shit going on in the world. And I need to talk about these things, man. I need to talk about them. So let's go ahead and get it off my chest, man. So welcome back to episode 131 of the All Jokes Aside podcast. I'm your host, Will Mills, a.k.a. King Dirtbag. So you ain't going to get no AKAs today because I am solo dolo. And you know what else I'm going to do? I know it's daytime. I'm recording. I'm going to drink me a White Claw. Let me have a drink. Black cherry, the most trash flavor of them all pulled out. So, this might not be that long of a show, but we'll see. We'll see how I work out by myself. I've never done this by myself. Not this particular show. Y'all know I got the Black Table Epilogue. That's my solo podcast. But let's see what we can do solo dolo with your boy. You know what I mean? That's trash. So yeah, I wanted to get into this real quick. I know I'm a little late to the party on this, but the KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane battle. I gotta apologize to Big Daddy Kane. I know on either last episode or the episode before this, like, we went in on Big Daddy Kane. And I gotta tell you, man, it's a reason why that man is in everybody's top 10. A lot of people's top 10. If you're a real hip-hop fan, what Big Daddy Kane did on that stage against KRS-One was nothing short of legendary. Like, the fact that he shows that he's a pioneer, his breath control, his breathing, it's something with the older dudes, the pioneers. It's something they know how to do. Like, I was talking to somebody on live today. I think I was on TikTok live, believe it or not. And I hate TikTok, but I'm a social media guy, so I had to join the party. I was on there talking to a dude, and he said in the comments that rap, out of all genres of music, rap is the genre of music that requires the least amount of talent. Bro, what? He said, yeah, you're just talking. Okay, you're not singing, but you do have to know how to project your voice. You do have to know how to breath control. Because I dare anybody to try to do Busta Rhymes' verse on Look At Me Now. Good luck. That shit takes talent, bro. There's nothing. Regular people can't do that. So not only do you have to be able to use breath control, you have to know how to put words together. So I'm like, bro, if anything is the least talented amount of music, I'm sorry, but it would have to be gospel. If we're talking about just lyrics. Of course, you got to know how to sing to be a successful gospel singer. But, come on. You can write a fucking gospel song in 3 minutes. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, and we get up. For a saint is just a sinner who fell down. And, bro, no knock on God or anybody else who sings these songs. That shit took. Come on, man. Gospel's a cheat code. You know how many R&B singers and reggae stars, by the way? Like Lady Saw. Lady Saw, for instance, has turned to gospel. I'm not saying she's not reformed, but Lady Saw was once like the nastiest, vulgar, the most vulgar reggae artist ever. You know what I mean? So,
What?
Okay. I'm back. My soundboard is back.
Do you suck dicks?
Yeah, we back. Yeah, we got that soundboard working, baby. But if y'all know, y'all remember Lady Saw, man? Let's see if y'all remember who Lady Saw is. Lady Saw was a vulgar at its finest. Let's see, YouTube. I'm sure I listened to some Lady Saw shit. I know y'all remember who that is. Lady Saw. Watch. Y'all gotta remember who Lady Saw is. All right, so this was a big song. All right, this Lady Saw. Y'all gotta remember Lady Saw. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder where some girls are study around here. See them argue over man with them a share.
Gunshot.
See them a worry about when next girl are wear and us say they need to do them here. Do you hear? The kind of life me see them living round here.
This is that
Sometimes
shit.
I'm sorry for this where them a be. But y'all from your country.
Y'all probably know the hook. Hook.
Man are the least of my problem. So me left
That
idiot
behind them.
Me too cute for mix up and blend.
Lady Saw now is a preacher. You know what I mean? Like, she's a hardcore preacher now. Like, come on, son. Look. Listen to her. She's a whole preacher now.
Hey, Kobo Shatta. Anyway, you know what? The blood of Jesus washed me, don't it? Do you believe that the blood of Jesus can sanctify any nastiness? If you believe that, give up praise.
See, that's cheat code shit because she knows her voice is like, come on. Her voice, the sound of her voice, it just sounds better coming out of her mouth. Just like singers who are great R&B singers, like Coco from SWV. The lead singer of SWV is now a gospel singer. Very successful too, by the way. So a lot of times people go away, you be thinking they're going, they just went gospel because that shit is easy. Excuse me. I don't even know how I got to that, but Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. Big Daddy Kane annihilated KRS-One. It was his breath control, the way he rapped. I mean, like, listen to the way he raps on stage. If you didn't see the versus battle, and I'm gonna let y'all hear him, and then let y'all hear KRS-One, because I got a couple of other things I want to point out about that battle. That was pretty interesting to me. He pulled a Jadakiss, you know what I'm saying, and did well. Here, right here, listen to this shit.
Let's do some shit like this. Stay with me.
Know what I mean?
Look, God in person, leave your bitch shirt and can't commence work. You're praying for insurgents. Lyrical venom that I put in them was hypnotism to prevent them. When I pin them, you can never defend them. From the gate, I start to go in them. It's in the genes, you can call the flow dinner. Breathe on tracks, lethal attack. Got it covered, they don't need to react. I come through and kick in the doors. Cats behind me, lift in the floors. Red fluid dripped in the floors. When you stop bleeding, that's when my menopause. This
What?
man, you just can't withstand the hit man coming from this man. Listen.
Hold on, bro. Did y'all catch that bar? That was fire. When you stop bleeding, that's when my menopause. That was hard. I don't know if y'all caught that. That was fire. When you start bleeding, that's when my menopause.
This band, you just can't withstand the hit man coming from this man. Listen, y'all cats dream to expand. I'm laminated, you waiting for wristbands. Who wanna see showtime like the Apollo? Talking classic like a Monte Carlo. Mine's a hollow, need a path to follow. Still looking for a guideline, ride mine. I stay focused, devoted, you better know the truth. Notice when I flow this, the focus to be the motive. Every breath on this, so for real. You know the deal, I turn New York into Cloverfield. I want your game to beat. That's why they lined up and came to see. The coldest here ever, like polar bear weather. Twice sober, I guess I'm bipolar. Many try, but they look illiterate. When I come, they stay shook and jitterish. My style is straight Brooklyn, isn't it? Hey, look, consider it, Facebook and Twitter it.
Bro. Stop, bro. See, and not to shit on the Bronx or nothing, because this is where hip-hop was birthed at. Yes, the Bronx, you guys did create hip-hop. Thank you. Brooklyn perfected it. We perfected it. If you think about it, I mean, the greatest rappers of all time are from Brooklyn. All the GOATs are from Brooklyn. You know, I was thinking about that. Like, the GOATs of a lot of shit are from Brooklyn. The greatest basketball player of all time is from Brooklyn. Don't get it twisted. Michael Jordan is from Brooklyn. Mike Tyson is also from Brooklyn. Biggie's from Brooklyn. Jay-Z's from Brooklyn. The greatest gangster of all time, Al Capone, is also from Brooklyn. I don't know if that's a badge of honor, but, you know, pretty popular to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Who else is great from Brooklyn? I think Spike Lee is from Brooklyn. Greatest, well, Is he the greatest director, black director? He might be. He might be. I would put him up there. You could say Tyler Perry, but, you know, he made some shitty movies in his time. Yeah, Spike Lee is the greatest black director, for sure. For now, he is. You know, because you do got a couple that come from, like, Ryan Coogler. Shout out to him. And a couple more. But, not to divert off what I'm saying, but it was an amazing versus. KRS-One, he kind of clarified what I said about what I be saying about like niggas from the Bronx. Bummy. You know what I'm saying? It looked like to me that he bought that on the way there. Like he literally stopped at a corner store and bought one of them Galaxy big ass t-shirts. The drip was terrible. The hat was terrible. His dreads don't grow. Funniest part to me is when Kane, when he bought out. Yeah, also, KRS-One. We know Crazy Legs and what he's been accused of, and he admitted it. Perverted shit he be doing. Why the fuck was he on stage with you, bro? Because he a pioneer? So is R. Kelly. I'm not saying they're in the same category, but we know the shit that Crazy Legs did. If you don't know what he did, look it up. I don't want to talk about it. But he's a self-proclaimed pervert. And you had him up there with you? And why do they always... Listen, one thing you can do as you get older, you can still rap. You can still rap. It's voice control, breath control, you can do that. I don't give a fuck how good your body work. At 50-something years old, you're not going to be a good dancer. Why do KRS-One still bring out these old-ass dancers? I get it. They're pioneers. Bring them out on stage. Let them shake their hand and say, what up? You got these niggas b-boying on stage and they 50-something years old, bro. Big Daddy Kane had Scoop and Scrap Lover, but he ain't bring them niggas. I don't think Scoop and Scrap Lover was there. Were they there? I know I saw Big Daddy Kane with backup dancers. And they were young. And yeah. And also Big Daddy Kane was a dancer. When he in his heyday, he danced. He danced along with his dancers. That's when it was the shit to do that. The rapper had to. Big Daddy Kane probably was the first one to do that. If I'm not mistaken, to have backup dancers and actually dance with them and still be, it was a cool thing to do for him back then. But shout out to the verses. I mean, it definitely was a legendary versus. Big Daddy Kane won that to me. I didn't like KRS-One how he was rapping. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. The shit he does with his voice, this old school shit that he does, I hate it. Where's that? What that song he was doing? Like I hate that shit. That shit is stupid. Like, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that shit. I hate that shit. Let me see. I'm gonna find it for y'all.
Make some noise, lady, and let her know.
I'm gonna find that shit. That shit was.
Amateur. I'm not an amateur. Some live effect.
Oh, Dodge Effect. Dodge Effects.
Some live effect. They want effect.
Dodge Effects also was up there looking like some bum ass niggas. I went in on them already. And they Brooklyn cats, but them niggas was in their 50s up there looking extra bummy. Here you go. That shit is stupid, bro. You know what that means? You know why he rapping like that? Because he can't breathe. Like, it's easier to just like make sounds and noises than put words together. You know what I mean? Like, you have to actually have breath control to say words. But if you up there, you can have no breath and do that shit. That shit was whack. That was whack. That's when he did Step Into My World. That's when he had them old ass niggas out there breakdancing. But yeah, Brooklyn wins again. Thank you, Kane. Thank you. And I apologize for the going in on you. Yes, the verse was horrible in that song, but you regained my trust, and I haven't seen you perform live in years, and I had no idea that you were still doing it like that, bro. Like, I was beyond impressed and very happy to be from Brooklyn listening to you command that stage, Kane. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's my review on that verses. I'm not going to go too much hard. People want to go song by song. I'm not doing all that. Kane won. Fuck what y'all talking about. I am looking for Busta and Missy verses, though. That needs to happen. Who else is going to go against either one of them? Like, real shit. Like, who can go against Missy in the verses besides Busta? And who can go against Busta besides the Missy? Who? Y'all tell me who can go against either one of them. Like, come on. All right, but what else we got on this? Oh, let's keep it on music for a second. I found out something very interesting. I believe it's on Hulu or Netflix. Excuse me. I forgot where I was watching. Oh, it was on, or was it HBO Max? Let me give y'all the right information because I don't want to be wrong. The Rick James documentary. It was really good. Let's see. Rick James documentary. The Sound and the Fury. It's on Showtime. My bad, y'all. It's on Showtime. Very, very, very good. Very good. It is on the on demand on Showtime, and it was very good. I found out some shit that I didn't know, and I think it has a lot to do with my age, but I don't know if it was public knowledge or not. Did y'all know that back in the days, Rick James had mad beef with Prince? Like, they had real beef. Like, Prince stole Rick James's style. Because y'all don't know about Rick James. Rick James was the guy back then. He was like that dude. He was that dude back then. But his offstage antics, the drugs, were so bad that it kind of overshadowed him becoming legend. I mean, of course, Rick James is a legend. But he could have been a mega star. He was a superstar, but he wasn't a mega star. He wasn't like on the caliber of Prince. He was troublesome. He was problematic. You know what I mean? So he was problematic. So the labels really wasn't fucking with him like that. But he definitely was a superstar in his own right. And I would say the United States knew him, maybe some places overseas, but he never reached Prince's level because he was problematic. But Rick James, Prince completely stole Rick James' style. Like 100%. Didn't know that. Never even thought to put the two together. But now that I think about it, yeah, Prince, rest in peace. Rest in peace to both of them, both legends. You did steal his style, bro. And it was like a known thing. And they used to be on stage and Prince would be performing. Rick James would run on stage, cut his mic off. Prince would do it back to him. And Prince had no apologies about stealing his style. Like he was publicly saying that shit. Yeah, I took your shit and what? Gangster shit, like took it. Same thing that 50 did to Ja Rule. Cause that's not a secret, right? We know that 50 Cent stole Ja Rule's style and flipped it on him, right? Like that's public knowledge, right? We know that, right? Are we still gonna act like that's not what happened? You know what I mean? Also, one thing about Rick James. We made fun of his hair a lot, right? You know, and this is the difference between like we used to call certain shit gay. Well, now we call certain shit gay, but back then, I guess people looked at it more as like androgynous. You know what I mean? Like men were more androgynous and still like sex symbols and shit like that. Excuse me. Rick James's hairdo was not emulating a woman, he was emulating the Maasai people in Africa. If you look at their hairdos, it's the same thing. I think he went over there, or maybe he saw a documentary or something, I don't remember, but he saw that and he asked a stylist to do his hair like that. And that's why he wore his hair like that. Because the men of the Maasai, that's how they wear their hair. Interesting shit that y'all didn't know about. But check out the documentary. Super good. Loved every moment of it. Found out Rick James was a motherfucker, yo. He was something else. Rick James was something else. He was different. So, yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look at it. Watch that if you're into that. Speaking of emulating women, your boy Darius McCray, he recently, actually he's not trying to come out the closet. So Sydney Starr, we know Sydney Starr, very popular transgendered woman who actually, if I just, keep it 100 with you, if I just saw Sydney Starr on pictures and never heard her talk or saw her move, I would not know that's a man. And a lot of us could act like we don't know. You don't, just looking at her, you don't know that that's a man. She really, really, really looks like a woman. She's probably one of the first popular, social media transgender people. But it's knowledge. Everybody, she doesn't hide the fact that she's a dude, like she was born a man. She doesn't hide that fact. And actually has been transitioning for quite some time now. Recently, there was a photo shoot shown with Darius McCray. Then they showed some BTS footage. Them kissing, him dubbing her, shaking her asshole on him. So she said that they're an item. They've been an item since June. And he denied it. Bruh. Like the photo shoot and the videos and stuff y'all was doing was not a movie script. That was behind the scenes of a photo shoot. First of all, what was the photo shoot for? If it was for business, I get it. But the kissing, bro, you're kissing. Here's my stance on it, right? I don't give a fuck how you transitioned. You know what I'm saying? From man to woman or from woman to man. Respectfully, I'm going to address you how you want to be addressed. But I know that you were born a man. So you're a man still. I don't care how good you look as a woman. So in my opinion, men who like transgendered women are gay. If you know that was born a man and you're gay. And that's cool too. But don't say you straight, bro. That's the problem I had with Malik Yoba last year or the year before that. It's okay if you're a man who dates transgender women, but don't say you're straight. I'm straight and I don't fuck men. You know what I mean? You're not straight. It's nothing wrong with you being with a transgender person. Young Buck, Dwight Howard, Bobby Valentino, Mr. C, and Darius McCray, a.k.a. Eddie Winslow. Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Just stop saying you're straight, bro, because you're not. You're gay. Straight men sleep with women. Period. We sleep with the biological women who have real vaginas, not a made vagina from a penis, or still have a penis attached to it. That's not a real man. That's not a biological woman. It's a woman in their own right, but definitely not a woman, a biological woman, a cis woman, like they call a cis woman, which is the most offensive shit in the world to me. But whatever, that's another story. Darius McCray just come out of the closet, bro, and don't deny it. Don't deny it. You know, whether you're gay or not, bro. All right. Whether you're dating her or not, it's not on trial here right now for me. Bro, you were slobbing her down behind the scenes. It was not even a part of the photo shoot. It was some shit you was doing off to the back and dubbing her like y'all was at a fucking Mad Cobra concert, bro. Come on, son. Come on, man. That's just shorty. That's what makes it worse. Like when Frank Ocean came out the closet, ain't nobody look at him like he was crazy. Look at Lil Nas X, probably the biggest artist on the planet at the moment. Openly gay. The world loves him. Just be honest, bro. It's a lot. It looks way better when you are. Mr. C was honest about it. Nobody look at Mr. C like he crazy no more. He's open about it. You know what I mean? But stop it, bro. You already got too many. And also, Eddie Winslow, he got a troubled past. Like, just like in 2017, his baby mother accused him of holding the baby over some boiling water. What kind of shit is that, bro? So you already got a sketchy track record. You know what I mean? You were accused of holding your own baby over some boiling water. She also accused you of violent behavior. I remember you was dating Superhead. She accused you of being violent. So, chill out, bro. Chill out, my nigga. And come out there. Well, come out there. Maybe that's why you angry. Maybe that's why you do shit like that. Maybe you need to come out the closet. Excuse me. Maybe that's why you need to come out the closet, bro. Your food will taste better. You know what I mean? You'll be calm. I know a lot of guys who was in the closet and was angry all the time. And the minute they came out the closet, and the minute they were gay, maybe that's what maybe that's why it's called gay. Because you become happy when you admit that you are. Right? Why is it called? Because the meaning of gay is happy. That's the technical meaning of the word. I don't know why gay is associated with homosexual men. You know what? We don't got to figure it out. Let's look it up. Let's look up why gay is the word reserved for homosexual men. Why are homosexual, also LGBTQ community, why do you separate gays and lesbians? Aren't lesbians gay? Right? So is gay only reserved for the men? That's always community, like LGB, lesbian, bi, gay. Like, why is there a different word used? Like a woman to say she's gay, but she's a lesbian. But why is you understand what I'm saying? Like, why is it two separate words used? Right? So lesbians aren't gay? Is gay only for men? I'm confused about that. I'm surprised that question has never been proposed before on a more open platform. But I'm asking it now. I don't know why. Why are homosexual men called gay? Let's see why. All right. How gay came to mean homosexual. All right. Today I found out that how gay came to mean homosexual. The word gay seems to have its origins around the 12th century in England, derived from the Old French word guy, gay, G-A-I, which in turn was probably derived from a German word, though that isn't completely known. The word's original meaning meant, right, told y'all, something to the effect of joyful, carefree, full of mirth, or bright and showy. Well, bugging in. However, around the early part of the 17th century, the word began to be associated with immortality. By the mid-17th century, according to an Oxford Dictionary definition at the time, the meaning of the word had changed to mean addicted to pleasures and dissipations, often of the original meaning of carefree, meaning or less uninhibited. Fast forward to the 19th century, the word gay referred to a woman who was a prostitute, and a gay man was someone who slept with a lot of women. Wow. Ironically enough, often prostitutes. Also at this time, the phrase gay meant to have sex. With these new definitions, the original meanings of carefree, joyful, and bright and showy were still around. So the word was not exclusively referred to prostitutes or promiscuous men. Those were just accepted definitions along with the other meanings of the word. Around the 1920s and 30s, however, the word started to have a new meaning. In terms of the sexual meanings of the word, a gay man no longer just meant who had sex with a lot of women, but now started to refer to men who had sex with other men. There was also another word, gay cat, at this time, which meant a homosexual boy. By 1955, the word gay now officially acquired to the new added definition the meaning of homosexual males. Gay men themselves seem to have been behind the driving thrust for this new definition, as they felt, and still so many do, that homosexual was too much clinical, sounding like a disorder. As such, it was the common amongst the gay community to refer to one Another as gay decades before this commonly known definition reported homosexual men were calling each other gay as early as the 1920s. At this time, homosexual women were referred to as lesbians, not gay. Although women could still be called gay if they were prostitutes, as that meaning had not yet 100% disappeared. Interesting. So now we know why. Very interesting. And also it cleared up two of my questions. Why are homosexual men called gay? Why is it called gay in the first place? And two, the distinction between lesbians and gay. Because gay did only refer to men who slept with other men. So if you're gay and you didn't know that, there you go. Or if you were curious about that, there you go. I was very curious about that. Speaking of gay, our favorite gay celebrity is out acting up again. Aww. Yay. Ye, the man formerly known as Kanye West, if you guys didn't hear, if you were living under a rock lately, he changed his name to Ye. No more Kanye West, it's Ye now, right? Excuse me. He has been doing some very weird things lately. I don't know if he got out to drop an album, but anytime Kanye does some weird shit and it gets caught on camera and he tries to make it look like, it's like motherfuckers will be posing like this. But they know the camera is looking at them, but the pose is to look away. That shit is annoying. I try not to do that, especially when it's a selfie done like that. It's like that shit is weird. I did it today because I like the way I looked, and I'm like, I should post this. But for me, like I knew I felt stupid doing it. You know what I mean? So I retracted it. But anytime Ye does something like this, to me, he got something coming. It's always a hidden message. It's like he does more bizarre shit, says more bizarre shit. And now he got this quiet thing going on. So I don't know if y'all saw the haircut. I'll put a picture of it up. Absolutely ridiculous haircut. I looked at the comment section on his page. Everybody's talking about how genius it is. He's so creative. There's a deeper meaning behind it. No, it's not a deeper meaning behind it. It looks stupid. It's a mess. You know what I mean? Maybe he's going to come out and say his kids cut his hair. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like a blind kid cut his hair. He looks ridiculous. I don't know if y'all ever looked at, like, in Brazil. For some reason, that's the thing. Like, when a woman gets caught cheating on a married woman, the married woman will get the woman and cut her hair off. I see that shit all the time on World Star. Like, that shit happens a lot. They cut their hair off. And they be looking like Kanye, the way he looks. They cut that shit off like that to look crazy like that. But yeah, Kanye's out of his mind. Kanye's out of his mind. From the hair to the different masks to the boots. I tried to ignore him, and I actually said I did a video. I said it was a cry for help, which I always think about Kanye. Kanye strikes me as a man who's very mentally challenged, disturbed. Definitely some manic depression there. But me, I always I truly think Kanye West is a gay man struggling with his own sexuality. And Kim Kardashian was just a beard for him. If you're not familiar with what a beard is, there's a lot of gay men who have beards. Women posing as their wives and they're not really their wives. So that's what I think about Kanye West. Moving along. What else do I have on the docket? Oh, it came down to it, y'all. It really came down to it, y'all. New York City. If you're a city worker, meaning you work for the city of New York, which a lot of people do, it is now mandated that you have to get the thing in your arm. You know what I'm talking about. You got to get that by the 29th, or you will be fired. Let me read up on this, to be honest. And here's the other catch. If you get it, you get a $500 bonus. So you get a $500 bonus for getting it, but if you don't, you're fired. New York City workers. What a situation to be in as a New Yorker. And I know how YouTube is with this situation and all the other platforms, so I'm really not going to go into it. Soon I'm about to start posting on my Patreon to talk about it more, but I know my voice has been really loud on things of this nature, whether it's political, whether it's, the sickness that's out there in the air. And they are really censoring and trying to shut me up. I've had several episodes of the show flagged and removed just purely by mentioning it. Not even giving an opinion, just mentioning it and just presenting hypothetical situations about how we felt. Me and my co-host Jari or Kwesi, or even when Chinks was with us, they would always flag us for it. I think we try to. I'm not here to tell nobody what to do with your body. I don't think you're dumb or you're stupid or you're irresponsible for not getting it. I also don't think you're a hero if you do get it. You made a decision on what you wanted to do with your body, and that's how it should be. Whether I got it or not, I'm not telling nobody about it. It's nobody's business, right? And that's how it should be. You shouldn't have to disclose your shit. We know what's out there, and we know what's best for us and our families. So if you want to do it, do it. But I'm tired of the people who don't have it, telling people who got it they're dumb and they're going to die in a couple of years, and the people who do got it walking around like they got some like they found the youth. No. We just saw what happened with Colin Powell, rest in peace. There's people still dropping and getting it with it. So I digress. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
What?
I know what I'm talking about. So, Chicago has a situation going on right now with kind of under the same guys. So, let's see. Let me read up on this. I think the police force are about to go on strike, or they're going to be fired. Something's going to happen. All right, Chicago Police Union takes fight against mandate. Let's see. All right, so let's go to the news. Their mail looks crazy too, by the way. All right, let's read up on this. Woo. This was today, I believe. Yesterday, I'm sorry. More than a third of Chicago police officers defy city mandates. About 4,500 Chicago police officers didn't report their jab status by October 15th as mandated by the city officials said Monday. That means roughly 35% of the city's 12,770 officers could be placed on no pay status in the foreseeable future. The Chicago Police Department had the lowest response rate of any department in the city, but of the about 64% who did report, the majority of officers said that they are vaxxed, according to the data released by the city. Specifically, 6,894 indicated being vaxxed, while 1,333 reported they have not. That is a dangerous thing right there. Just imagine that, right? Chicago, one of the most dangerous cities in the country, I'm sorry. Gang-ridden, murders, whatever you call it, you know what I'm saying, going on every day. 35% of the police force gets sent or refuses to do that. Do y'all understand what Chicago's going to become? Like, I don't know with this, man. I really don't know, y'all. I can't call it with this thing, man. And it's I've always been opposed to any mandates on anything, unless it's detrimental to somebody's health. But we all know, like I said, we all know what's up with it. Do I think it's necessary? No. I don't believe that a mandate is necessary. And also, we were promised that there would be no mandates. But like I said, I digress. I digress. But yeah, I didn't want to make this a really long episode. And also shout out to Kyrie Irving for standing his ground. A lot of people calling him dumb. A lot of people got their opinions on him. He made a decision that he felt comfortable with. Like, I don't understand, like, why are people so quick to go to tell people about themselves with their own bodies? You know what I mean? Like, it's his fucking body. That's insane to me. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. I've never understood that. Like, how is he dumb for doing what he feels is right with his body? He's not hurting anybody. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, his family's comfortable with his decision. So who are you to tell him he can't do it? But, you know, once again, the powers that be likes to dictate what you should and shouldn't do. It's almost like some fucking, what's the word? It's almost like God damn it. Like the Handmaid's Tale. It feels like Handmaid's Tale. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's trying to become. You know what I mean? You don't want that type of shit going on because if that happens, we are doomed. I'm going to the store. Different foods that nobody ever fucking eat is gone. But yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see what happens, y'all. We shall see what happens. But anyway, man, we'll be back. The crew should be back next week. If not, I'm gonna do it again, Dolo. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about just me sitting here with the absence of my co-host and my producer. How do y'all feel this with just me? I'm not saying I'm trying to make a change just to have it be me. I just want to know if I did a good job by myself. You know, I mean, obviously it's only a 42-minute episode. You know, it's all but so much I can say because I don't have anybody bouncing off of me. But did I do a good job? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section on YouTube. And also, you could DM me at my Instagram page at @King_Dirtbag. But Mr. Gray Area, my co-host will be back. My producer will be back hopefully next week. And then Jari, he'll be back for sure next week. But shout out to Fredo Cash, writer of the theme song for the All Jokes Aside podcast. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore stand up. I always give Baltimore a shout out. Thank you, Fredo Cash, for your years of service, for allowing us to use your song as our theme song. And I'm going to wrap it up on that note, y'all. Love you all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on our YouTube channel. And make sure you check out the podcast on all audio streaming platforms. All right? Will Mills, a.k.a. King Dirtbag, signing off, y'all. Till next week. Peace.